The air in the old antique shop was heavy with the scent of aged wood and forgotten memories. I wandered through the cluttered aisles, my fingers grazing over dusty trinkets and tarnished relics of the past. My eyes caught a glimpse of something strange at the back of the store. A mirror, elegantly framed with intricate carvings that seemed to writhe like serpents. It was beautiful in an unsettling way, its glass surface shimmering with an eerie luminance that beckoned me closer. The shopkeeper, a wiry old man with gnarled hands, noticed my fascination and ambled over with a knowing grin. "Ah, you found the mirror," he rasped, his voice sending shivers down my spine. "A piece with a history as dark as the moonless night." Intrigued, I asked him to tell me more, and he obliged, his eyes distant as he recounted the tale. The mirror, it seemed, was a rumored curse, a vessel for malevolent forces that hungered for souls. It had been a prized possession of the Darnell family, notorious for their wealth and the whispers of occult practices that surrounded them. The mirror was said to grant visions of the past, present, and future, but at a terrible cost. Each glimpse into its reflective depths siphoned away a piece of the viewer's essence, leaving them haunted and hollow. Despite the warnings, I was drawn to the mirror's mystique, ignoring the stories of tragedy that befell those who dared gaze upon it. I made the impulsive decision to purchase it. The shopkeeper's smile grew wider, almost malicious, as if he knew that my curiosity had sealed my fate. I hung the mirror in my dimly lit living room, its unsettling aura casting an uncanny atmosphere over the place. The first time I looked into it, I felt a chill crawl down my spine, as if invisible fingers grazed my skin. The reflection that stared back at me seemed distorted, my features twisted into something otherworldly. I quickly turned away, my heart racing, and tried to dismiss the unease that crawled at the edges of my mind. As the days passed, I found myself drawn to the mirror, like a moth to the flame. Each time I gazed into it, the visions became clearer, more compelling. I saw fleeting images of people long gone, events that had shaped history, and scenes that were yet to pass. But with each vision, I felt a gnawing emptiness growing within me. My laughter became hollow, my thoughts fragmented. Sleep became elusive as nightmares plagued my nights. Visions of shadowy figures emerged from the mirror, reaching out to me with ghostly hands. Whispers echoed through the darkness, their words indescribable, yet laden with menace. I tried to convince myself that it was all my imagination, that the stories of the mirror's curse were all just a superstition. One fateful night, as I stared into the mirror, a new vision unfolded before me. It was a scene of the antique shop, but distorted, as if viewed through shattered lens. In the reflection, I saw myself standing before the mirror, my eyes vacant, my body a mere husk. Horror gripped me as I realized that the reflection was not mine. It was a twisted version of me, consumed by the mirror's malevolence. I stumbled back, my heart pounding, and tore my gaze away from the mirror. But the reflection lingered in my mind, a haunting image that refused to be erased. The emptiness within me had grown, a relentless void that seemed to stretch into eternity. I knew then that I was losing myself, that the curse of the mirror was consuming my very soul. Desperation gripped me as I sought a way to break free from the mirror's grasp. I scoured old books, consulted experts in the occult, and even attempted rituals in a desperate bid for salvation, but the mirror's influence was too potent. Its hold on me, unyielding. As the days turned into a nightmarish blur, I became a mere puppet, controlled by forces beyond my comprehension. My reflection grew more distorted with each passing day, a grotesque mockery of the person I once was. My voice was no longer mine, my actions driven by an insidious compulsion. And now, as I stand before the cursed mirror, I realize the depths of my folly. My reflection grins at me, a sinister smirk that mirrors the torment within. I am trapped, a prisoner of my own curiosity, forever condemned to serve as a vessel for the malevolent force that lurks within the glass. If you ever come across the mirror, heed my tale as this warning. Do not be seduced by its promises of knowledge and power, for the price it demands is far too high. The curse that lies within is real, and once it has you in its clutches, escape is impossible.